Namaskar everyone, my name is Astro. Today I'll share with you placement of Jupiter, the planet of wisdom, the planet of expansion, the planet of good fortune when it comes in your 5th house. Well, what is 5th house? 5th house is a house which shows your childbirth, it shows your love, it shows your religion, your dharam. 5th house is also the house which shows speculations. So what happens when planet of wisdom, planet of expansion, planet of positivity comes in your 5th house? 5th house also shows your creativity, your imagination, your intellect level is shown by the 5th house. So when Jupiter comes here, it aggravates the result of the 5th house. You will find these jataks will be very intellectual in nature. These jataks will be very imaginative and they will be very vocal about their ideas, their imaginations, and they will be able to come up with very positive and very new ideas. They will have a solution of any problem. You may name a problem, you go to them and they will be able to find out the solutions of it. And these people, as Jupiter placement in the 5th house, from this placement as per its 5th, 9th and 7th aspect, Jupiter is aspecting your 9th house, 11th house and the 1st house. So when Jupiter aspects your 9th house, what is 9th house? 9th house is a house of your fortune, your luck. 9th house shows your long distance travels. 9th house also shows your gurus and teachers. 9th house is a spiritual house. 9th house also is a house of higher learning of new languages. So when Jupiter aspects 9th house, it will elevate the results of 9th house. Your positivity in life will be improved. You will become more spiritual. You will become more enthusiastic. You will be traveling to long distance places for religious activities, for higher learning. You will be traveling to these places. Then this will also boost your luck. If you are working, then Jupiter placement here will help you get work by traveling. It will always be very positive and very helpful for you if you will travel to long distance place. If you are working in a marketing company or marketing business, then whenever the Dasha Bhukti or the Antara of the Jupiter will be running, then you will be able to earn good by traveling. Okay. Then it is aspecting your 11th house. So 11th house is the house of gains. 11th house shows your desires. Fulfillment of desires can be predicted only by the well placement of the 11th house. So when Jupiter aspects here, even if any malefic planet is there, Jupiter aspect will improve the results of the planets there in 11th house. So you will be able to get gains and your gains will get elevated with this placement. And since Jupiter is aspecting your 1st house is about you, about yourself. So this Jatak will not be able to get into any disease. He will not, face any disease or any illness very easily because Jupiter is aspecting your 1st house. Moreover, the Jatak will be very down to earth, very spiritual person. The ego or any kind of bad behavior cannot touch this person because Jupiter is aspecting your 1st house. So he will become very wise and very spiritual person, and he will be the person, since 1st house, 9th house and 11th house is getting connected. So this Jatak altogether with the placement of 5th house, this Jatak will be able to attain higher knowledge and he will be very spiritual. He will always be positive in his life, and financially also these Jataks will be earning too good in their life, and from long distance travel they will earn very well in their life. So this is how we need to understand the placement of Jupiter